Want to do the CyHi is writing Travis Scott's biggest hits topic?
Sure.
Is that news?
Yes, music snob.
No, I didn't think that was a music
Yes,
snob thing.
some people out there have no idea what you're talking about. Travis Scott, one of the biggest artists in the world.
A ghostwriter?
Never.
He didn't write Sicko Mode. Yeah, you have to explain that to people, Roy. Don't just act like everyone knows.
Yeah, CyHi. Didn't CyHi write
I thought CyHi came out and told us all.
He wrote what?
He wrote Coffee Bean on the album, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was
His name is on mad credits on the album, so I mean it's not a secret or a surprise. I don't know why when the net puts something in like a caption or a meme, then we have to discuss it like it's new news.
Yeah, this was known.
Why
this was a
is
known
this
thing
new news? Because we didn't know we didn't hear the reference track before.
Because people don't read credits because they're not really available on anywhere.
And casual fans just don't care,
That too.
which is fine.
That too.
Who gives a fuck?
This was like a big deal that day, though. And then people started trying to defend their love for Travis as if you needed to. I mean, I don't even really view Travis as a rapper. I see him more as like a producer. So this is
love to get in that
this is
bag.
right in line with he's just producing. So I
Yeah,
mean,
they love to
doesn't
get
really
in that
change my view of him. And I'm like, fam, you can like whoever you want to like without qualification.
right.
True.
I don't know why that was a big thing.
And just like
Explain it to me,
music
somebody.
that sounds good.
CyHi's got a lot of publishing out there.
And
in the
it's a
world, I'll
lot
tell
of
you that.
it's a lot of dope rappers that people like. They have people helping them in the studio,
Absolutely.
writing shit.
Well, no, I just think it speaks to
Everybody
CyHi
has
that he's
somebody
on
helping, but I mean, an actual
big-time
reference track, I guess, is where it gets fuzzy for people
Yeah.
because the worlds clash. And in my opinion, these worlds should never clash. I've had this topic, I've discussed this in depth here before, the world of casual single fan versus really am a fan of this person organically and they don't really have mainstream success, but I'm a fan of them. So this is where those worlds collide. And the mainstream people are saying, wait a minute, CyHi, who the fuck is CyHi? Like, and if he can do that for him, why can't he do it for himself? That's what they always go to.
That's such a weird debate.
Is there any credence to that?
I understand why people say it. It's like
No.
if you write some of the biggest records of the year, and then you're an artist yourself, and your album you don't really have a lot of records that chart. I can see how the casual fan would be like, "Well, what's the difference?"
It's a huge difference.
No, I know that.
Like-
The casual fan doesn't know that.
All right, so we can go with the Quentin Drake thing because that was the biggest one when all those references leaked. Like, Grant, I'm not gonna say I thought the energy beat was fire, but let's start with bigger artists have access to better producers and more resources and doper shit.
Yeah.
Also, those artists are big because they know how to deliver records. Like if you heard that Quentin reference,
Yeah,
it
Sounded
didn't
terrible.
sound that good.
Yeah, no. I get
And
it.
then you heard Drake's version. It's like, okay, that's someone that knows how to deliver a verse.
right.
Like he has presence on this record. His voice is familiar. I'm grabbed in right away when he starts rapping. So yeah, those types of artists look for people that are good at writing because they know they can deliver it better than most people.
Absolutely.
And then there's also people
Like
like,
if
CyHi.
CyHi did the sicko mode verse, Travis is delivering that type of verse on that type of beat better than CyHi would.
CyHi probably also just
I don't
doesn't
like
want to
any
make
of-
that record.
I don't like any of that
True.
example that Rory just used. I
Why?
hate that. Because that could be kind of common where you have an unknown, super talented person that is now contributing to the megastar's creative process. And maybe we won't credit that person. We're not paying that person. We'll keep them to talk.
Which, by the way, is a different part of the brain when writing.
What?
I think CyHi and Quentin Miller would approach a record having the mind state that this is for this artist rather than themselves and their music.
Oh, yeah. I'm only saying I don't like it because of the no-name helping the megastar versus this is someone who we know, someone who has a career. I think that's where the blurred line comes in that we were just talking about with Maul, where people say, how can this person do that for this person and not themselves? Because you're familiar with this person, and this person's been around for ages, but they haven't seen that type of success that they're able to give somebody else. My take on it is, like we were just talking about, the rapping is the smallest part of the hit. It's
Yeah.
the likability, it's the image, it's the
The familiar voice, too.
yeah,
And
the
being
voice,
a part of a
the
team
brand.
with a marketing plan, whether it's a label or a crew or whatever it may be, is a
Yeah.
big advantage over someone that may be just freelance and putting out records solo, but still writing for other people.
The shocker is that CyHi can probably give Travis 9 more sicko modes in a matter of hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
because a gifted pen like that
Can knock
with
it
someone who has that likability already, Quentin could have gave Drake a few more of those
Yeah.
energies. Like normally when you see these pairings, they're a pair for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to Travis and Drake's credit, can find those pens and find what works the best out of that. Like, CyHi, we know, could rap for 4 hours straight. Producers, and I'm not saying specifically I know that this is what happened in that studio, but producers like Travis Scott and artists like Drake can find those little parts and those little things that they know will work for actual hit records with people that have really good pens.
And not only that, a lot of times it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And a lot of
Most of the time.
you know, an artist like Travis, a lot of his shit is his style and how they mix his vocals, his ad libs,
Yeah.
how he says certain shit. So I think that a lot of times, you know, these artists, like an artist like Drake, he would pull from somebody like Quentin, who is up on the new slang or up on new terms and how to say shit cool. But then when you give it to Drake, he just says it better. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like it's I don't really like get upset when I hear rappers have people helping them or writing with them anymore.
Right.
Because I understand like now it's artists are forced to produce at such a high level, high volume, like an artist like Drake. I would expect him to have some people in the studio
Yeah.
helping him produce a song.
Yeah, and it would depend on the artist. Like if you heard that Jadakiss had a ghostwriter, it would be fucking painful to stomach. But
right.
Travis Scott is he's a pop star.
Round
Back
of
to that.
applause,
it's-
not to
yeah.
cut you off. Hold up, round of applause for Jadakiss. There was something. I said round of applause. Goddammit. There's something going around. He got the voiceover in a cartoon.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
What cartoon?
I'm not sure what it was.
Oh, well, I'm watching either way.
Find it and let's talk about it. But he killed it. Sounded just like him, but he did a great job. And I'm always with rappers branching out and
Captain
just
Lightspeed.
doing some new shit. Yeah, that's great.
From Fearless.
Congratulations to Kiss, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
it's a
really,
big deal.
it's really dope.